Hey kiddos, got another book for us today. This one was my boys' favorites when they were little kids because I always read it kind of funny. So I'm going to be silly with it today, okay? This is called Skippyjon Jones, and it's by Judy Schaffner. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Every morning, Skippyjon Jones woke up with the birds. What's a cat doing sleeping in the bird nest? This did not please his mother at all. "Get yourself down right now, Mr. Kitten Britches," ordered Mama Junebug Jones. "No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds," she scolded, "or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Mr. Doohickeys' bird bath." The lecture went on and on. As usual, "You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants," said his mama, "about just what it means to be a cat. Not a bird, not a mouse or a grouse, not a moose or a goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat. And stay out of your closet," she added, and then she closed the bedroom door. But once he was alone, Skippyjon Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and once or 6 times I land on my head." On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, Skippyjon Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. "Holy guacamole!" exclaimed Skippyjon Jones. "What was that?" So up he went again, and it appeared again. And then using his best Spanish accent, he said, "My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. I am not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua." Back on land, Skippyjon Jones climbed into his toy box and rifled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword, he climbed onto his mouse. Skippyjon Jones began to sing in a mooey, mooey soft voice. Mooey, mooey is the Spanish word for very. So he sang in a very, very soft voice. "My name is Skippyjo Francisco. I fear not a single bandito. My manners are mellow. I'm sweet like the jello. I get the job done, yes indeed-o." Back in the kitchen, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch. "Can Skippyjon come out of his room now?" asked Jujubee. "No," answered Mama. "Mr. Flutternutter is still thinking." In fact, Skippyjon Jones wasn't thinking at all about being a Siamese cat. He was playing. He walked into a closet, and then his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road far, far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, a mysterious band of Chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. "Ay caramba, who goes there?" asked Skippyjon Jones. "We go by the name of Los Chimichangas," growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. "Who are you?" "I am El Skippito, the great sword fighter," said Skippyjon Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. "Why the mask, old dude?" He was asking, "Why are you wearing a mask?" "I go incognito," said Skippito. "Do you like rice and beans?" asked Pendolito. "See, I love mice and beans," said Skippito. "He might be the dog of our dreams." whispered Rosalita. Perhaps, said Tia Mia, if he knows the secret password. You think he'll know the password? Let's see. Leaning toward Don Diego, El Skippyjo half sneezed and half spoke the secret password into the Chihuahua's very large ear. Achoo-pichoo! Bless you, said Don Diego. Gracias, said Skippyjo. Then it is true, decreed Don Diego. Yip, yippee, yippito! It's the end of Alfred Bozito. Skippyjo is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad bumbledito. Then all of the chimichangos went crazy loco. Loco is the Spanish word for crazy. First, they had a fiesta. Look at that picture. What do you think a fiesta is the Spanish word for? A party. They had a party. And then they took a siesta. Siesta is the Spanish word for what? A nap. But after waking up, the chimichangos got down to serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the great bumbleito for Skippyjo to see. A hush grew over the chimichangos, so great that no one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo Bozito, whispered the crowd. El blimpo bandito, bandito. Look, they've showed Skippyjon Jones a picture of who the bad guy is. And they told him it's an El Blimpo Bumbleito Bandito. It's a big bumblebee bandit. See, said Poquito Totito, the bandito steals our frijoles. Not your beans, cried Skippyjo outraged. See, Poquito continued, our red beans and black beans, Boston baked beans and blue beans, cocoa beans, coffee beans, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly beans too. And now he comes for us, Poquito added. ¿Por qué? asked Skippyjo. For sure, because we are full of beans too. Then Don Diego stood tall, and in his most somber voice he declared, Yo quiero frijoles. Huh? asked Skippyjo. The dude just wants his beans back, said Poquito Tito. And you are the dog for the job. Me? asked Skippyjo. And then all of the chimichangos turned towards Skippyjo, the great sword fighter. But poor Skippyjo had no time for a plan, because in the blink of an eye, a giant shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangos scattered in all directions. Vamos, Skippyjo, or you will be the bandit will eat you, they cried. But Skippyjo did not run. He stood his ground. But his legs shimmied and shook like the jello, and his teeth chattered like castanets. Then, in a mooey, mooey soft voice, he said, My name is Skippyjo Francisco. I fear not a single bandito. But Alfred Bozito flew straight for Skippyjo until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Holy frijoles! cried Skippyjo as he thrust his sword in the air. What do you think's going to happen? Let's see. Suddenly, pop! went the bandito, landing on Skippyjo's sword. And quicker than one could say chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers, every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Bozito, the Bambolito Bandito. Look, all the jelly beans and everything started coming out of him. All the dogs burst into song. Yip, yippee, yippito! Our hero is El Skippyjo. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans, and now we can make our burritos. But back home, there was such a ruckus coming from Skippyjon's room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the little kitty boy's room. Bang, crash, pop, Skippyjo! Just in time to see Skippyjon's closet exploding. He's going to be in some bad trouble. Then out flew the candy beanbag doggies and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. Skippyjon Jones! Everyone cried. Holy muchachos, he said in a very, very soft voice. Mama Junebug Jones lifted up Skippyjon and covered his head in furry, purry kisses. What am I gonna do with you, Mr. Cocoa Pugs? She scolded. And that night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, Skippyjon began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that. Say good night, Skippyjon Jones, called his mama. Buenos noches, mi amigos, said Skippyjon Jones. Buenos noches, mi amigos. That means good night, my friends. I think Skippyjon Jones is going to have another adventure. There's lots of Skippyjon books. We love them. If you hadn't ever read them, we'll try to read some more when we get back to school. I think I'll go put on some beans for supper. It made me want some beans. Do you like beans? Some kinds. Some kinds of beans, but not all beans. I understand. I hope you guys are doing well. You can have Mom and Dad send me pictures if you want to. I'd love to hear from you. I will talk to you next time. Bye, babes.